Welcome class. Today we will continue with the poem A Boy and His Dad. In our previous video, we had done half of the poem. We came to know about half of the poem. So let us revise the first part of the poem. So who is the poet of the poem A Boy and His Dad? So the poet of the poem The Boy and His Dad is Edgar Albert Guest. He was an American poet. So in our previous video we have discussed that the poem is starting with a scene in which a father and his son is on a fishing trip, and they are fishing, and there is a great friendship between them. There was a great friendship between the father and his son. Father and son were sitting in a boat under the open and clear sky. So both of them were sitting in the clear sky, in a boat under the clear sky. And above them the white clouds were moving in a very slow manner. The white clouds were moving in a slow manner. The stream which was flowing also seemed to be laughing. It was in a happy mood. The father is teaching his son to catch fish in a sportsman way. After this, the poet is imagining both the father and the son talking with each other, and their speech is quite audible to the poet. The boy is also learning the morality of life from his father, and according to the boy, his father is the finest educator in his youthful world of knowledge. As we know that the king is the greatest mind in our human race, in spite of being the most greatest mind, though he cannot take the place of a father in a son's life, even for a minute. So this was the summary of the half poem which was taught in the previous video. Now we will start today's part of the poem. So now let us read the first para of the poem. Which is happier, man or boy? The soul of the father is steeped in joy, for he is finding out to his heart's delight that his son is fit for the future fight. So what does this line says? What is the idea that the poet is conveying in this line? So the poet is asking that who is happier, the father or the son? He says that the father's soul is filled with joy because he found and came to know that his son, who is his heart delight, is now fit and is ready to fight with the consequences coming to him in his future. He is ready to face the challenges of his life. So the poet is saying that father is very happy with his son because he came to know that his son is ready for the consequences that is coming to him in his future. He is ready to face the challenges of his life. So now we will come to the second para. He is learning the glorious depths of him and the thoughts he thinks and his every whim. And he shall discover when night comes on how close he has grown to his little son. So in this line, the poet is conveying that the father now comes to know about each and every depth of his son. Now father knows each and everything about his son. He also now comes in contact of his son and all the thoughts and urges which are going on his son's mind. Now his father can see everything what is going in his son's mind. He can read his son's mind. Now the father says that he shall be able to answer all the thoughts and urges of his son by the end of the day and now he became even more closer to his little son. So now father, he is saying that he is able to answer each and every question said by his son, and he now became even more closer to his little son. So now in the next para it is said that a boy and his dad on a fishing trip, builders of life's companionship. Oh, I envy them as I see them there under the sky in the open air. So in these 4 lines it is said that the poet again says that poet is saying it in excitement that, oh wow, a boy and a dad on a fishing trip, and they both seem to be lifelong friends. So now poet is in excitement. He is very excited. He is very in excitement mode, and he is saying that the boy and the dad, they are on a fishing trip, and they are very good friends. They seems to be lifelong friends, and the poet is very delightful to see them both fishing under the open sky, sitting in the boat in the running stream. So the poet is also very delightful to see both of them fishing under the open sky, and the boat is running in the stream. In the running stream, the boat is running, and both of them are sitting on the boat. Now we will come to the last para of the poem. For out of the old long ago come the summer days that I used to know, when I learned life truths from my father's lips, as I shared the joy of his fishing trips. So what does this 4 lines says? This says that the poet says that this happened a very, very long time ago, when the poet father was a young boy. He went in fishing trip along with his father. The poet says that he used to know all this from his father when the summer days arrived. He used to share his life and livable moments when he went on fishing with his father, and thus shared all his memory of fishing trips with the poet. So students, today we have completed our chapter. Today the poem is completed. In our next video we will start the next chapter. So your homework is to go through the poem, read the word meanings, read the poem, and go through the poem line by line. So students, that's all for today. Thank you.